I am Beta, your source for games and development, and this week I'll be going over the demo of Spec Ops The Line by 2K Games. Spec Ops is a modern third-person shooter set in Dubai, that in the story, Dubai has been torn apart by war. Your team of 3 elite soldiers goes in to respond to a distress call from a commander of an American battalion that stayed there to help refugees escape from the city. The escape, or the evacuation, did not go well at all. And when you get there, nothing is really as it seems or as it was explained to you during your mission briefing. Right there is the strength of this game. It tells a great story and it pulls you in immediately. I want to know how the story ends. I want to know every detail. And the way they tell the story is really good. I'm a fan of Nolan North, who voices the main character, Captain Walker, and he does a great job. The story pulls you in right at the beginning and is backed up by some very solid gameplay. There are some nice environmental tricks, I guess, for lack of a better word, that you can take advantage of, but these are mostly contextual. Still, a lot of fun. Commanding your squad is quick and easy. It's just the click of a button. It's bound to the third mouse button. But again, mostly it's contextual. I would like to see more freedom in being able to command my squad. I'm reminded a little bit of Star Wars Republic Commando, where there were icons on certain objects in the game, and you could focus on them and give commands very quickly. There were so many of them that it really enabled you to tell your squad how and when to engage, and it felt really good. There are no icons like this in Spec Ops The Line. But you don't really need them, because your AI partners are not stupid. They can actually survive and do well in gunfights. My problem is that I couldn't really tell the difference between them and the enemies quickly enough. So I couldn't track them. They would do their thing in gunfights and help out, and then they'd come from a really unexpected direction, and I would just mow them down. I'd be in super gunfight mode, and oh, there's somebody, kill them. And there weren't enough clear visual cues as to who is who in comparison to your enemies and your partners. Little difficult. The cover system is good. It's nothing out of the ordinary, really. It works, plain and simple. It's nice and solid. Sometimes Captain Walker doesn't really get into cover when you think he's close enough to do so, but that didn't happen very often. Spec Ops The Line has some good, solid gameplay and great storytelling. I really want to get this game just for the story. What confuses me the most, though, is the hype around Spec Ops. Digital Trends says it breaks from the usual conventions. IGN calls it intense and unique, and someone at PC Gamer said that it set his brain on fire. It really doesn't do any of that, except, well, it is intense at times, but it's just a standard third-person shooter. There's nothing too new or unique about it. It doesn't mean it's a bad game. It's a really good, solid game, like I've been saying, especially from a campaign perspective. I just don't understand all the hype around it, and I have to disagree with a lot of what's been said already about it, of just blowing it out of proportion. Basically what I'm saying here, though, is if you buy into the hype about Spec Ops The Line, you're gonna have a bad time.